Welcome back to another episode of the Budget Cafe Racer build. This is my NTV650 Honda. Bandana's on, so if you've watched me before, that means I'm welding. So a couple of things we've done already. A couple of little quick things. I solved the problem with the breather. What I've done is I've flipped it, was over this side. I've just swapped the tubes around. I've now bolted it to the bottom of the top tube that isn't welded on yet. Not yet. And I've also added a hoil just here. I thought after setting up the synchronizing the carbs, it's all done through here, and if when this is all welded in place, I won't be able to get to it. So I've drilled a hole through there, put a tube in, welded it, ground it smooth, so now I can access the synchronization screw, however it is, but yeah, that's what it is. So I don't have that much time tonight. I literally finished work, trying to do a few bits. So I think I'm going to start by, it is time we actually got this welded in place finally. So I'm going to start by stripping the front forks off and all the control gear that I put on in the last video. Good idea that, wasn't it? But I don't need to take it all off. So I'm going to get all this out of the way so I can weld down here. Then I'll get this all lined up. And then we'll tack it in place, see what happens. Okay, look. Stick you on a time lapse. Hopefully it'll work this time as well. And get my music sorted in the background. Get the forks off. Okay, I'm going to walk you in and show you what the plan of attack is. I'm going to be down here, so this bar down the centre isn't currently welded to these outside channels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld it here first, securing this in place. These are just for embellishment, if you already didn't pick up on that video. Same with this one back here. To weld that in place, and then I'm going to heave the section out the middle, and I'm going to weld it from the inside as well, and then I can add this little fillet piece in here. So that's going to be my next bit. But yeah, you can see my little hole here. Hoyo! I did. So I'm going to weld these plates, final weld these plates in the outside, get the centre bar out, prise it out with a pry bar, weld it on the inside, and then I'll have to smash that bar back in again. Do some final welding. Okay, doke. Okay, so that's the top tube welded, the outside piece. Just going to try and get this out one-handed. I did put some aluminium foil over here just to stop any sparks going down and damaging the threads or anything like this. That's not going to be easy getting that back in there. It's going to take a hammer to get that back in. Much too much. It's quite heavy as well, but one thing it is, it's strong enough. So I'm going to leave that for the night now. I'm back at tomorrow because I've got quite a bit of heat into this now, and I don't want to start warping stuff by getting excessively hot. So I'll pick this up tomorrow night. So it's 2 days later. I did come in last night and did a bit more welding, but I had to be quick. I didn't have much time, so I didn't record anything. I just neglected. That's the word, isn't it? So I neglected you guys and just got on with my own thing because it needs to be done, doesn't it? So what I've done so far, what I did the other night is, can I balance this camera here? That's a question. smashed the top tube piece back in. I did have to hammer it pretty hard, to be fair. I've drilled these holes here. What I'm going to do is spot weld through here to try and, I don't know, just so it's not just welded here. It's got some force and some bonding here as well on the plates. I've welded this top piece in here, and I'll spin you around and I'll show you what I've done at the back. But the next thing is going to be these two massive welds. Probably do spot welds first, then these two massive welds. So again, massive welds down all the way down here, which is great because it's absolutely roasting, and I'm going to be welding. So, right, I'll spin you around, show you the other bits. Oh, where is it? Okay, so I finished tying those pieces in there. I made a little piece of steel, bent it over. I just like started welding over here, and then just kept hammering it around once it got some heat into it. And I also, around the other side, welded down here as well. Same thing, got a piece. Started it going here, so it was sticking up here at first. Oop, don't focus just on the finger. And then just as it got to here, I just hammered it over. It was all nice and cherry hot. Just hammered it over. So it forward the contour, then welded it in place. So that's what we've got. So we've got some holes up this side as well. So that's the next stage. So I'll probably put you on a time lapse for that one. Good old time lapse, and you get to hear some mobygratis. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick though. I'll try and get you a. Maybe you should go for. I'm not going to say it because I'll forget what I've said and then pick the wrong song. Right, I'm waffling on again. Right, stop waffling on. Cut to the time lapse and get this bloody pig welded together. The iron donkey needs to ride again. Okay, look. See a sec. Just bring it. There you go. See a sec. So finally it's welded. Took me like just less than an hour to weld all that up. I feel like we've crossed a big hurdle though now. So the next thing I'm going to do is shattered. I think we'll get the old welding blanket out of the way and we'll build it back up. Put the forks back in. Now I've done all the welding up here and I will change the bearings and then we'll start to mess around fitting the tank. We need to work out how the tank's going to fit onto its existing rubbers. Fasten down here. So we will get front forks on, rear shocker back in place, get the bike built up again. Let's get back to having a rolling chassis again and play the tank and seat. We're on the old time lapse. Why do this? You've seen bearings being done before, I think. You know what, I might put you through it. Forgot my clicker. So, fully forgot to press go on the time lapse doing the unreveal. So, we missed that bit. So, I'm going to try and knock these bearings out. I'm sure this is supposed to use a bearing puller to get them out. I don't have one of those. So, I'm going to get this piece of bar, maybe this one or this one. I'm going to use this random piece of metal, and I'm just going to try and persuade it out. Oh, great. Bag's falling off the jack. What you didn't see then was the swing arm that's just been on an axle stand, fell off the axle stand and bent the bracket for the battery. Something else to fix. Let's carry on tickling this out. Oh well, onwards and upwards. I'm just going to keep working around it. Well, let's try something else. Let's try whatever this was. This looks promising, doesn't it? It looks like it was probably a chisel into a drill at one point. Nearly there. Note to self, buy a bearing puller. suddenly, bike is that hard to balance. That's better. Right, finally out. Really small, isn't it? So there you go. Can be done without a bearing puller. Just make your own mind up whether you want to do it that way or by bearing puller. Let's see if we can get this one off here. Oh, it's going to be a pain. Struggling with the fork one, so I'm going to grab the angle grinder, put a split down it. That's what we'll do. Okay, so all I've done on this race here, just put a split across it, and now it's moving. There we go. See that? Just split it. Get it pretty close. Crack it with a chisel. They usually split without going into the forks. What is it? Right, okay. Sticker. It's all about the free stickers, isn't it? As I've said in my previous videos, these are literally just standard NTV bearings. Although this is the uprated taper bearing. Just grab some grease. Grease these up before they go in. So it's another day. Whilst I was whacking that in there, didn't notice, but my camera battery went flat, and then I'd done a few other things. About the time I'd noticed, I spat my dummy out and went home. Just literally just grabbed everything and went home. I thought, can't be arsed, I'm too tired. So, and that happens, not gonna lie. So all I'd done is pounded this one in nice, and then I used because with the drift I could get it in level, then I used the old bearing race. Not that one, but yeah, I used the old bearing race, put that on top and just used that to tap it down to drive it home. Did exactly the same thing with the bottom one. Drove that one home. Then popped in the greased up bearing, and then I popped the greased up one on the forks here. So all I'm going to do now is to drive that home. Look, I haven't already done it, so it doesn't look like I'm using movie magic again. Is I'm going to just find a tube that slides over it. For me, it's my jack handle. Good old trusty jack handle. That slides over there. Drive that home. Why are you not going down square? Are we home? Not quite. A couple more thwack whacks. Right. Enough frigging hammering for this video, isn't it? So that's the bearing races in. So now it's just a case of that old thing that you've seen me do 1,000 times already before. And that's just heave those forks into the... We're now got all this cack that's going to get me away and annoy me as well. Do this. Let's get the clocks out the way. So this is the clocks. I can't remember where all these have got to go. Let's heave the forks in. We'll deal with that in a sec. Oh my words. Can you remember how to come off? Maybe they'll need to be up there. Oh, looks about right, doesn't it? Shoot, something like that. grease everywhere. What did I do with that rag? There it is. Was that everything? Ah, there we are. Has to be able to keep up. Where's it bigger? Top seal. Right, so that's on. Lost the rag again. Right, okay. So I'm going to reposition the camera, and then whilst I reposition the camera, I'm going to sort out this mess that is now the cables and wires. I can't freaking remember how they go. I might just to rewind and watch me on bloody YouTube videos. I'm going to do that, and then I'll catch you back in a bit when it looks more like a bike. I might just put you in the back. Should I put you in the background time lapse? Yeah, put a time lapse in your background. I think this is where we're going to leave this video for tonight. Frame now one piece again, all welded up. My welds are still ugly, but I think they're strong enough. Yeah, strong enough. There's nothing to it. Front forks back on, new bearings. Forks probably don't need to come off again, ever. He says that. Back ends back together. I need to work out, you probably can't see it from there, what's bent on the battery box, because that spring arm kept falling off this axle stand and bending it, so just need to look what's bent with that one. Just bend it back in, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to leave this video for now, before I put the back wheel on it, because the next video is going to be me doing a quick spritz and paint of the back wheel, and something a little bit trick, which I think has made it look $1 million. Maybe $1,001,001. So that's gonna be the next video, me spritzing up the wheels, and then on with the tank. Not gonna lie, I've actually done the wheel video already, so I'm literally gonna stop this video now and get the tank in play, which is awful. It's horrible, I'm not gonna lie. So this is my challenge bike, and I think I'm now coming into it 4 weeks before the ride. So this bike is going to be ridden from Land's End to John O'Groats in one single day. Just over 1,000 miles. We've got the official route. It's 1,000. I think it's 1,040 miles on a designated route, no motorways, and I'm going to do it all for Cancer Research UK. Try and get money from. I'm going to pop up the donation links at the end of the videos. If you can, please send me a donation. It's not sending it to me, you send it to people suffering from cancer. Thank you very much. See you again.